The buttons work today, it seems like. I'll say that. They work for now, at least. And that's what matters. How's it going, everybody? How you doing? I'm ready to start doing some creative stuff. I gotta be honest with y'all. I have done nothing today. That's not true. I've been productive, but I woke up this morning. It's pouring in Los Angeles right now. Got the leak in my apartment that I thought was fixed started back up again. So this is all to say I woke up super early this morning. I woke up at 6 in the morning and I had high hopes that I was like, okay, I'm going to set my schedule right. I've been sleeping in super late these days, which has been fine, but like I need to get it back in order. I need to start exercising again. I got to, sort myself out. So I woke up at 6 this morning, was ready to take on the world, and then promptly took a nap again. And well, rather I stayed up for like 2 hours and then I took a nap. And so I tried my best, and this is all to say that I didn't succeed in being as productive as I wanted to today. So I'm very excited to be here right now where I get to make things without the pressure of it. Thank you, Rambler. Just how it is sometimes. Also, thank you to Pixelated Fox. Sorry, I didn't notice that before, but thank you for subscribing. As a reminder, as you can see up here, if you want to support me, you should go to my Patreon. That's where the good stuff is. I gotta upload my Share Believe cover to the Patreon, but not before I make my spa day music. This is a recorder. I keep this just on my desk in general. I'm not going to be using the recorder in my spa music, but I am close enough to this wooden flute that I also have, and that's where we're going to be starting. Basically, I've explained to you my slow day today, to give you the sense that today I'm trying to make relaxing, chill music. Wait, let me see if my watch it button still works. Chill music. It does work. It does work, which is great because I might as well just go ahead and hop into Ableton right now. I think I just want to make, basically I was thinking about spa music. I was thinking about spa music and how it often is very new agey. It's a lot of drones. It's a lot of ambient sounds. And of course, they always have a flute going through it. Is my flute working right now? That's what matters. As long as the flute's working, I'll have to change it a little bit. I'm trying to get my chromatics right with my flute playing, but it's pretty bad. Watch out, Andre 3000. There's another flute player in the mix. Alright, well, it doesn't matter. All you need to know is that this flute is out of tune. I'm pretty sure. Let's just go ahead and figure that out right now. Let's just put on any basic instrument really quickly. Just so I can hear what notes is this playing? Not quite that. Sorry, let me go up an octave. So it's okay, so I'm a little bit off. that's okay, because you know what I can do in Ableton is that I can change the notes. There's a tuner effect that tells you what note is playing on the recording, Tempered Jack. Is that really true? Is that really something that this thing can do? Is there just an effect that does a tuner? What? There's no way. In utilities, tuner. If I put it on in. Oh, sorry, you're gonna hear double me. Also, I'm went up the octave. Okay. So that's good to know. That's very cool, though. Let me just record that really fast. Unfortunately, the little bit that I normally the bit that keeps the tone the same, this little part, I have to keep adjusting because it got loose the other day. Okay, let me re-record this because this was all garbage. This was all garbage. Start from the beginning, and let's see what notes we're playing right now. This is the one that I'm trying to record anyway. Wrong one. This one. There we go. I gotta get some tape. I'm sorry, folks. So here, let me go to my watch out section so I can get real big and say this in reverb. So this little thing, this is how the flute actually makes any tone. So if I cover it up, obviously, nothing. Slide it up. In the reverb, that does sound very spooky. Thank you, by the way, Black Knight. A little Mandalorian. Anyway, that's really nice with the reverb, which tells me that I don't gotta work very hard. It tells me today that I'm gonna be able to make great spa music today, right? That already sounds great, but let me now that I've fixed this, I'm gonna go grab some tape. This is a terrible thing. Please enjoy my BRB screen. Actually, you know what? Let me turn on share on my BRB screen. I have been using my other song, but I think we gotta listen to share when I go onto my BRB screen. So give me a second. I'm gonna go run and grab tape, and you guys can enjoy share. Share was the last word that I said right then. I said share, but I cut myself off.
No matter how hard I try, you keep pushing me aside and I can't break through. There's no talking to you. It's so sad that you're leaving. It takes time to believe it. And after all is said and done, you're gonna be the lonely one. Oh. Do you believe in life after love?
I hope you do. I got my little tape. I just have to make sure that the notes are sounding right. I'll go to big screen without reverb just so you can see what I'm working on. Right there is where it's loudest and nicest. So I have my tape. Really high-tech stuff going on here. Almost. Closer, closer. Let me see if I can get this right. Is a challenging thing. Okay, so that sounds good to me now. That sounds like that's as good as it's gonna get for me today. So let's go ahead and record this. So let's see what these notes are. Oh, wrong buttons, wrong buttons. Here we go. Okay, so if I play that, it'll tell me what my tuning is, I guess. So I tend to be like a little, like a half step or a little bit flat. Negative. Except for that note right there. That's interesting. That's a funny thing to have to deal with. Half of a half step. Yeah, I guess that would make sense. So if we got, yeah, 36, around 36, depending on my tone, well, except for those ones. D's pretty close. But you know what I guess I could try doing really quickly is if I take, so the one that we bought, or not bought, we got this for free on the internet. It's called Voloco, and it's not perfect, but don't download it just yet. If we're talking about, I guess we're in what we're looking for. G. Stop this for right now. Let me hear what it's actually. G, A sharp, C. Sorry, let me hear this. Yeah, I was able to do a little bit of control with my tuning, but I don't think it's enough considering I'm not actually a professional flautist. My flout skills are not very strong. Gotta make sure that I'm getting better things here. By the way, I don't think I mentioned this at the beginning of stream. If you're just tuning in, this is watch this while you do your art, and it's supposed to be something you just have in the background. It's not a very exciting stream right now, but you just get to watch me try to figure out stuff like this, which works pretty okay. I mean, I guess that's in I'm pretty close to A440, and I could just make it. My thought is that if I it's not G sharp, it's in D sharp, I guess. No. Not D sharp. Something else. Thank you, Pirate Life, for subscribing. Very much appreciated. If I guess I am in this is a pentatonic scale, but it's G sharp pentatonic, or right? Is that, why am I blanking on this? Oh, it should be, I think I was right about, no. Well, let me just see how it sounds if I play it. If I pipe it through the natural setting. And then, of course, if I flip this over, it should tell me the correct tune now. Oh no, it's still playing the tuner, which is good, I guess. Oh, it's because it's not on. So it shouldn't be in D. Shouldn't be in D. Shouldn't be in D. It's funny. It's funny to hear it in just like a random one. How's it sound in night chorus? Sounds kind of nice. Half of a half step. Yeah, I guess that would make sense. Sounded nice in there. F sharp. Ooh, that's kind of fun. I mean, maybe I'll keep this. So if I were to do this really quickly, I need to put the wildest Oh, you know what I could do? I wonder if there's anything to like... I'm sorry, can I automate Voloco device on? Is that... Oh, so I can just put it on or off. I can't change the parameters within it once I'm... I thought I was going to be able to do that, but I can't. Well, I guess here's the way that I can do that, actually. So if I were to... Let me see something for a second. If I take this one and I duplicate it, get rid of that, get rid of this. Now this one, if I take the Voloco and I just change it to be... Oh, wrong thing. Didn't mean to do that. Take this one and I just make it natural. Okay, and let's just listen to this one. That's not what I'm trying to do. I wanted this to be minor pentatonic, sorry. Oh, it's because it's solid. Okay, so now that's in tune. Now, here's a question that I wanted to see if I could do this. Can I arm both of these for recording? If I take... Okay, so I can arm both of them for recording. And then what I could do is I could just do something like... My tape! It was working so well! Cool. So, if I were then to, you know, delete this section, and then I could swap between the two, right? If I just like take this, and then it goes between normal and then... That's fun. That's a cool thing to keep in my back pocket as a potential option. But what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna okay. So here's my silly idea. If I keep this one as it is, in fact, you know what? Let me just before I commit to any of these things just yet, I think what I need to do, make sure that my microphone is the right loudness for the stream, and it is good. What I need to do first and foremost is make sure that I have a bunch of reverb on this. I'm building this first because the once I make the drones, my plan is to build out a huge drone. This is going to be like a 19-minute song, folks. Folks, this is going to be... Buckle up, because this is going to be a jam band situation. Fish? Who heard of them? Not me. This is going to be a jam band song. I want to start... I'm going to build out the repetition parts, right? And then I'm gonna loop it, and I'm gonna record my flute over top of it, and it's just gonna be inspired. And luckily, with this flute, since it's in the pentatonic scale, ain't nothing gonna be wrong with it. Especially with the audio being put through it as it is. But let me just go ahead and make... So now that I've tested these things, I don't really need either of them out just yet. Let me just... Because this one... uses, I'm gonna get rid of this one. I know that that's silly right now. Right now it's called natural pitch correction. We'll make it a little smaller so that way it doesn't go quite as hard. Okay, that's the right amount of pitch correction. I don't want it to get too silly. I don't want to get it too silly. But let me make a really nice slow click. Yeah, let's bring it right down to 60 beats per minute, baby, because that's the spa vibe. I'm looking to make my beats be like nice and slow. I'm relaxing here, you know? This is very, very relaxing. Let's go ahead and make a synth sound really quick. Let's get some drones. I bet they got some good drones in here. I haven't tried any sampler packs. There's some ambient. Oh. Yeah, that's an intense one. Yeah, this is some spa. The chill out zone. Downstairs pad. All right, we're gonna start with downstairs pad. Let's see how it's sounding. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so if I take this one and I make the loop length to be 4, then all I really need to do is build these on the pentatonic scale that I've already built. So now if I go... I don't need these to be, you know what, in fact, let me just... I'll record this one and I'll make it 16 because I really don't need that much. It's not difficult to make sure that I'm hitting the right notes. So sorry, but before I commit to any of this, I do need to just get my electric piano. I was too foolish to get this ready. Okay, I can do that. Let's record, shall we? Let's record this one. Stop it. No, wrong one. This one. Stop it. Quit it. Okay. So now I press the button here and it should be fine. I was a little off there, but that's fine. So this is pretty simple. I need a different sample. Or I definitely need a new instrument to go over top of this. But we'll start with just this as the basic bass here. Let me also make sure that these are all good. No, that's good. And then they'll make another pad This will be pretty similar to this one actually. But this one will be up here. Am I doing this right? These are all wrong also, I just realized. Because I need them to be... Wrong one. Got it. Be-do-do-do-boo-boom. Cool. And then this one could be up here now. Let me get these ones up here now, because they don't have to be quite in the same space as the rest of the pentatonic stuff. If I get... Okay. Okay. These are pretty solid. These are pretty good so far. What I need to do is make a new pad, because this pad is fine, but it's not as good as I want it to be. I want a better... I'll just look at what are these ones are sounding like. Those are some wild pads. Let me mess around with this really quickly. Thank you, Tempered Jack. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. If I can get maybe like a... This is a fun idea. If I can mess around with this cutoff really low. But what do I want you to be doing right now? Sorry, let me... What is going on? What is going on? So if I just do something like... It's spooky, but I don't know if I love it. I don't know if I love it yet. ASMR cave texture. This is a thing that I was looking for. You know I need to put in something called mindfulness. Alpha waves. Now, if I were to copy and paste this in, would it just work? If I can get Now if I just loop this one, right? We're already basically there, because if I just put this into the in, and I lower this down a little bit. Let me just get some really thick reverb on this. Turn that off for now, so that way you're not listening to that constantly. I gotta put a little bit of this on here. All right, proof of concept works. That's really great. Let me see if I can find a nice sound effect to put on, because I really do like how the mindfulness and the downstairs pad are working together. Because now if I do these two, they should also work together, right? And I can swap between them. What's a resonator? I don't know what that is. That's okay. I'm gonna try to get That's a fun pad. I like that one a lot. Now this one requires a little bit more of a lighter touch. I'm gonna turn up the microphone again so that way I'm in the right position, but if I do, it's gotta be way more cut off. Way more reverb. Way more release. All right, so now if I just record this over top of this, and I think I'm going to. Here's my plan. We're gonna build the song starting now. I feel confident immediately beginning, so I'm just gonna go ahead and record all of these at the same time. This is the one that is specifically recording, but these are the two that will be playing underneath it as I'm playing it. So if I just start recording like this, it should work. Let's see if I can do this right. Ready? Okay, so those are both recording right now. And I let them record for a little bit. Let them have their space. When I'm down there in the lower octaves, that just is the Great Deku Tree. Like 100%, right? And now I swap it. Perfect. Great. We recorded everything fine. Everything's perfect. There was one part where I played a wrong note, but who knows where it was, and it was fine. It looked great. It seems solid already. After just doing that, that's like how many minutes have I just created? That's like 3 minutes of stuff right there. That's great. I feel like I need to get what are some other things that you find in spa music? I think this could probably work if I use like a shaker or something maybe. That's very good. That's very funny, Rambler. I can't believe that that's what happens at your place. Water droplets, some kind of pitched percussion is also a good option for sure. Bells, obviously, Real Megamoth, very good choice. Definitely some like, yeah, I guess like some brush on a hi-hat could work well. I mean, do I have any other instruments that kind of give off this vibe already is a question that I currently have. um I mean, I could just literally do a like a vocal track over it, right? Like I could do the everyone knows that the flute is the star of the show here, right? But like if I just do a nice oh, sorry, wrong one. It's Control T. Is that how I make a new audio track? It is. Okay, cool. So if I were to take a let's do this for a second. I'm gonna turn off my. I need to make a button to turn off my Scarlett. I've just realized this is something that I normally don't need to think about, but if I take this and I do mixer audio and I just put this right here and I make it for my Scarlett, my mic, then that'll be fine. And now if I take this and I press it and me, and now you can hear me, and that's great. And now that means that what I can do is very easily from this same space, I can take this and I can turn on and then turn it on here, which is good. And it's gonna be quieter, but not too quiet. It still sounds okay, right? I'm delayed, obviously. I'm gonna have some delay, but the reason I'm doing it like this is so I can mess around with audio effects. In fact, let's just go ahead and put Volico back in here. We've gotten so used to it. Why? What am I doing? There we go. Okay. So now I go into F sharp minor pentatonic, and let's do it as a not a natural. Hey. Okay, it's getting there. We'll do something like that, and then I definitely need to have a big reverb. Should be over here. Let's do Galactic Choral Hall.
How's that sound?
If I make the wetness not quite as loud. How about this one? Cave Art Hall. Now that's what I'm talking about. This is pretty good. I like how my typing sounds. Sorry, I'm wasting my time right now. What I really should have been looking for is this. Let me put this before, so that way I'm still in the cave art hall, which is good. And what I wanted to do was find a flanger. Way more warmth. This could be good. I like this. But let me. I think maybe just a filter is better than what I want. Here, an auto filter. Let's swirl. It's funny because I hear my voice mostly, and so it's kind of screwing up my just everything. I'm just doing a bad job of being able to hear anything. So I have to turn everything off. And then I should be able to listen to this and see if it's even worth it to put Splatoon filter. I just wanted to hear it. So silly. It's definitely not right for this. I know that much, but that is very funny to listen to. I do like it. But I'm thinking about how does this one? How does this one?
Hey. Okay. Make the filter lower. There we go. That's nicer.
That's what I'm talking about. There. It's just in the background. And sometimes it goes away forever. Sometimes it's just not there at all.
There. Now it's not gonna go disappear forever. But it seems like it could be good in the background.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And now it's gone. But that's okay.
How's that sounding?
How's that sounding? Folks, I have a silly idea. Remember how the distortion worked on my audio whenever I changed the BPM of this? Why don't we try that? But with my singing over top of it, shall we? Now, the moment of truth. We bring it back down to 60 BPM, and we see how much it's been altered. This is just my voice now. It worked! I thought it was going to be breaking constantly. There are even better settings to make it smoother. Because I would love to hear what those settings are. Ooh, but I kind of like how that sounds. That's fun. That's fun. It's very, very wistful and strange in the background, which I kind of like. My mind wants a soft wolf howl. I can put in one or two wolf howls in here. I could do a couple wolf howls. In fact, why don't I just duplicate this one? And I'm gonna do the same thing that I did before, not quite to the same extent, but just 100 to 60 should be fine. And we're gonna keep it auto-tuned too. Let's see how it goes. This is gonna be silly. This is gonna be silly, but I'm ready to try. I'm clipping again. We know how I love to clip. Bring it back down to 60 BPM. Let's see how it sounds with all the bells and whistles attached to it. Needs to be way quieter. I can already tell that much. I'll put this in as Wolf. Rename. House. Oh, it's maybe too quiet. Maybe I made it too quiet. It's funny because it's coming through in a silly way. Oh, it's because it's going into that. I need it to be minor pentatonic. Did I fix this one? Did I do this one also? No, that one's right. That's good. It just become the flute. Well, that'll just be in there in the background for you all to appreciate, which I'm very excited to hear how it goes from there. But anyway, that's pretty great. We had talked about some bells maybe going in here. You know what? Let me I'm just gonna go ahead and loop these things out again because that's what I want them to do anyway. I'll just loop these out for another however long, and then I'll just duplicate these guys right over, and we're gonna make this song extra long, folks. We know how this works. Yeah, I want this to be at least, this has got to be at least 16 minutes long. I refuse to do it any shorter. Yeah, let me, why did I record it this terrible way? You know what? Now that I know how fast it takes to put these other sound effects in there, I think if I take this one and I set it to be the other clip that I was using, I'm gonna re-record. I know it seems silly, but now that I know that I can bring it up to 250, Let's keep it a nice 240, because then that's even Stevens with my 60 BPM later. So all I need to do is just go back and forth between these two effects, right? Because like that's really all it takes. Great. Cool, that's all I needed. Play it. And then I just loop it twice. And then I just go back to this. And we just go back and forth between these two things forever. Again, I'm aiming for a 16-minute song. So if I'm going to do this right, well, it's not going to work at 240 BPM, but bring it down to 60. That's an 8-minute song right now. That's not long enough. That's not long enough. That's not long enough. It's gotta be 16 minutes at least. All right. This will get us to the end of the 16 minutes at least. And then I need to obviously end it on this, which means that we're going to end with a solid, I guess like a solid 18 minutes and 15 seconds. That seems right for a spa song, don't you think? I think that that's the right amount of length for a spa music. That could be. I mean, here's the thing. I should just make it loop. If any of you work at a spa, I need you to put this on the playlist. Okay? This is a specific request to anyone who works in a bathhouse, an upscale spa, a massage parlor, a fancy place where they play this kind of music. Get this on the playlist. Okay? I'm begging you. And then you need to send me video proof that you put it on the playlist. Don't show me anyone getting massaged or anything. I don't care about that. I just want to see that you're in a spa space and you're playing this music. Turning off the reverb, going back to it. Okay, so if I do it at that speed, you know what? Just go ahead and make it 300 beats per minute, so then it's even faster for me to do my my audio, which will be really good. Thank you, the real Megamoth. And thank you, Rambler. You need to know it. You need to know how to get this this music in there. Nurseries also play music like this? I'm into that. That's great. I mean, play this for the new babies. Absolutely. Absolutely. Go to your local spa and be like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I just don't really like these vibes. I have my own massage playlist. Could you just play this for me?" I think that that's the best possible option. You're right, Tesseralis. That'll be great. You guys, it's gotta happen. It's gotta happen sometime, you know? Okay, but the good news about making it this fast, because I cranked it up to 300 BPM, and we're gonna try making my voice audio going throughout it, which will be, this will be very funny to hear. Let's go ahead and give it a shot. I'm gonna put it in so that way you can hear the effects. Oh, can you hear the effects? Oh, it might be too quiet.
That's why you couldn't figure it out. There we go. That's the sound that we want. Okay, ready? Speed run, making noises in the background.
I just realized why this wasn't working. It's because I forgot to duplicate this entire thing onto the other channel, which has more noise. Now I can hear the sounds a little bit better. Now I can hear the sounds a little better, and now I'm ready to record. You know what? I will turn it. I'll go back down to 240, so it's a little bit slower. It means I'm gonna have to make some noises for the next 4 minutes and 30 seconds, but that's okay. All right, going back to just making these noises. You know what? I'll let you guys hear me singing into the microphone itself, so that way it just gets a little silly. All right, let's see if that worked. Before I commit to it, I gotta make sure that it's doing something. Spa music. It's there in the background. I think that counts. And I think that that's all I really need for my spa music, right? Because this is the very background, right? That's great. You know what? Actually, that's a great idea. Strabin says, could we add some very slow and soft messages in the background, like 3 words that extend over the full 18 minutes? And you better believe that we're going to do that. In fact, I'm just going to go ahead and copy and paste this one because it's fine if it just loops also. Look, sometimes things got to loop, and I'm okay with that, all right? We're fine here making this... Okay. All right, what's a good phrase to put in the background here? I think something like, I'll duplicate this cuz I like the sound effects that we're going from this. Oh, sorry. There we go. Somebody once is very good. Clean your air fryer, never gonna give. I mean, it could just be watch this while you make your art, right? While you do your art. Gotta remember the title of my own stream. Watch this while you do your art. I would never say watch this while you make your art. Get real. I mean, let's just see. I gotta do a test really quickly first to see if I can get this to work. Okay, so it's gonna be the fastest. I'm going up to 999 beats per minute. So this might not work at all. But let's just go ahead. I'm going to solo it, so that way I'm just going to... Let's just test. Let's just do a test first, okay? Just a test first. Hey, what's up? I hope that you're enjoying your spa day. I think it's probably pretty nice. I'm not going to make any big assumptions about it, but I hope it's pretty good. All right, and now let's bring this back down to 60. Okay, let's see. I'll go to a random point in the middle of this and see if this works. It's not working the way we thought. Okay, let's see if I can make this smoother, but this is very funny. If I want it smoother, I change the warp from beats to complex. Okay, is that like a preference thing? It's in the clip itself. It's in the clip itself. So if I take this one, warp beats to complex. You're right. I haven't put this in here in ages. I'm testing here. I haven't put that in to let people know that that's what I'm doing today.
That's the point of the stream.
But that is the point of the stream. I mean, maybe what I'll do really quickly is I'm gonna get rid of the vocoder on this, or the auto tune. Forgive me for my constant misuse of the correct phrasing. But if that's gonna work, then I think here's what I'm gonna do. I gotta make my voice really. I'm gonna have to bring it really far down here because that seems like the best possible place. If I say something kind of like this, and then I affect the, I might not do this either. We'll see. I probably will keep the reverb, but in the meantime, I'm just gonna do it like this. Okay, I just gotta speak for a minute long. That should be easy enough for me. Hey there. I hope you are having a very pleasant time here in our spa establishment. It's the best spa. You know that it's the best spa. This is only semi-subliminal. I'm just telling you straight up that the spa you're currently in is the best spa you could possibly be in. Don't think too much about it. Just continue to spend money in this spa. Because you love this spa. You love it so much. And that's why the beautiful and smart spa employees only play this song on loop. Because they know that you love the spa and they love this song. They love this song. They listen to it even when they're just driving home. They're done with the spa day, but they still love the song. Okay, goodbye. All right, I bet that's perfect. Best spa. So before I make it really, before I make it super slow, let's go ahead and let's dial in these sound effects really quickly. Let's go ahead and make this pitch a little lower.
Hey there. I hope you are having a very pleasant time here in our spa establishment. It's the best spa. You know that it's the best spa. This is only semi-subliminal.
Okay, that's pretty nice. And now let's go ahead and do a delay on this one, because I want it to be really buried in there. You know what I mean? I want this to be buried. Maybe I do an echo for this one though, like ambient spaces, nostalgia. I bet that's a good one.
I'm just telling you straight up that the spa you're currently in is the best spa you could possibly be in. Don't think too much about it. Just continue to spend money in this spa. Because you love this spa. You love it so much. And that's why the beautiful and smart spa employees only play this song on loop. Because they know that you love the spa. And they love this song. They love this song. They listen to it even when they're just driving home. Of this song, they listen to it even when they're just driving home. They're done with the spa day, but they still love the song. Okay, goodbye.
Okay. It works.
Because you love this spa. You love...
All right. I think that this should probably work. Let's see if my subliminal messaging comes through at 60 beats per minute. Now, if I put this real low, that's called You Love This Spa. And now if I put it in context, I bet it sounds great. I bet it sounds perfect. Maybe too low. And then let's see if I can do this also. I'll make this complex also. And I'm also gonna crank up this Folico actually. Spa. In the background there, you can just hear me go, spa. That's beautiful. That's really nice. But we haven't even hit the main point of this song, which is, of course, okay. I think it's time to just record. I think I just have to let the song speak to me. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna fix this really quickly because this is in night chorus, and I don't want it to be in night chorus. I want it to be. I'm just gonna make it natural, and then I'll make a different one later. Because my plan is to take this one, duplicate it, and then make this side have the night chorus. Oh, the night chorus. Okay, this should be fine. So, if I have this right, and I should, I gotta make sure that my tape is good. Okay, so if it's right here, you know what I need before I do anything else? I need a delay on this as well. I would really like to have this one. Let's just do a delay. Let's just do a clean delay. A clean delay on the groove. What does that mean? Wow. That's nothing. Don't like that. What happens if I put it on the 8th note? Oh, I'm putting it on the wrong thing! I'm putting it on the wrong thing the entire time. What the heck is wrong with me? Okay, anyway, this one. I mean, both of them should have it, actually, so I was correct at that point. I want to get into here, go into here. Now I put on the groove. Okay. I think it just keeps looping. It just keeps looping forever. The way that I get audio into Ableton, from Ableton into OBS in real time, is that I use... Oh my god, it's just going to keep going forever. It's just going to keep going forever. How... Okay, is this like the amount that it... I'm sorry. Hey. Hi. Hey. No? Okay. Wow. I need to stop. That ping pong was too long. Okay, it's gone now. I'm sorry, it was just going forever. It was just going forever. That's ridiculous. Sorry. I am just using PC audio for this Ableton right now, which is why the way that I'm getting it to loop immediately in is by pressing in to one of these, which means that my voice will get affected by whatever audio effects I put into that audio track. So let me... I guess an 8th note is long. An 8th note. An 8th note. Is long. That's okay. All right. I think that that's all I need. And now, if I'm not mistaken, it should come through with the right sounding audio if I press... All right, folks, I told you we were going into a jam band situation. You know what? Before I get into the... Okay, look, folks. We're only an hour and a half into this stream, and I have not made something for the stream. Look at that. Do you see this? I have to make something, and I have to add to the stream itself. Obviously, I'm going to put this in, but this is the rule. And if I'm going to make a spa event, I need this place to look like a spa. Also, somebody mentioned just putting in... Somebody mentioned putting in bird sounds. And I went and I just recorded a bunch of woods noise nearby my place. Where did I put it? Let me go get that. Let me go get some of my little ambient woods noises. Okay, I gotta get some birds in there. And then I also need to make sure that I have, I got to make sure that the aesthetic of this area, when I'm, because I am going to have to play this for 18 minutes straight. All right, and I want to do that. I'm ready to go jam band style, okay? But if I'm going to do that, I need to make sure that the space that I'm in looks appropriate, okay? So I'm going to have everyone in chat tell me something that you think of that you are like, okay, this is something I see in a spa all the time. And then tell me what that is, and then I'm going to put that onto the screen so people know what's going on. Plant, obviously a plant. Candles, definitely. If I just search up candle GIF, surely somebody has a good candle GIF that I can just use, right? That GIF isn't moving. Oh, I'm gonna have to do it. I mean, does this one work? Artificial waterfalls, salt lamp, absolutely salt lamp, absolutely salt lamp. Are you kidding me? Let me get a salt lamp in there right now. Salt lamp. Okay, let me look up some Creative Commons salt lamps. Essential oils, obviously. Now, it's hard for me to show essential oils because they're kind of boring. Well, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good essential oil pack right there that I'm looking at right now. I can maybe do something like that. Let me once again do my Creative Commons Google search real quick. Come on, candle gifts. Oh, wavy humidifiers. Those are always fun. I mean, let me just look up waterfall GIF. Transparent. Because I don't want to have to work on this. I don't have to do any extra work on this if I don't have to. All right. So let me just go ahead and get. Oh, yes. This is a high quality GIF, folks. Oh, baby. I can't wait to show you this one. We'll start with the waterfall because I feel like that's a very important one to start with, okay? So let me go ahead into... Obviously, I could just go disco style. I'm not trying to do disco, though, okay? This is a spa day. We're having a spa day. We need to enjoy our spa. Our spa treatment. Our spa treatment. Add source waterfall. Here, I'll show you all of what I'm doing in the meantime. This is going to be a nightmare screen to look at. Hey, what's up, chat? You guys can already see chat on screen, so I'm closing that to make it a little bit easier to see. Here's what I'm doing. Now that's the business, okay? If I get my stream ready to go, here's my beautiful waterfall GIF. Oh, it's nice and small. It's very small, and to say that it is a GIF is pretty strong because it is 2 frames. It is 2 frames. But if I put this like right here, and then I do a quick filter on it, it's gonna work. It's gonna work fine. A color key, please. And then I'm just gonna get a custom color of this. Is that gonna be too much? No. I mean, I guess the other option is that I don't do it like this. I do it like, you know what, let me do, whoa, too much. That's terrible. I guess, you know what, no, I've decided against this. I'm gonna make this, I'm gonna add a little very important color correction to this, because through the color correction, as you can see over there on the screen, I can up the saturation. Oh, now that's beautiful. That's gorgeous. Ooh, I wish I could just keep that hue shifting constantly. But that, I guess, is the most naturalistic version, is keeping it right on there. I mean, we'll do that, and then we'll just turn the opacity way down. So that way there's a little bit of running water on the screen at all times. That looks pretty good. That's pretty nice. That's already off to the spa. Already off to the spa, folks. Now that's a good time. Let me make sure I get, oh, of course, a soaring eagle gif. Surely somebody's got an eagle soaring gif ready to go. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. Oh, I didn't have to work hard for that one at all. This gif is gorgeous. Ah, now that, coming from makeagif.com, you better believe that that's going to be a high quality gif. I'm sorry to the people in chat who don't use who pronounce it GIF. You're valid, but I don't pronounce it that way. I'm sorry. I don't do that. That ain't my business. That ain't my business. Now this one, I'm sure I can do a good color or a good key on this one. It's a very small image, but don't worry. It's going to be a high impact image. All right? Now this, let's go ahead and edit this filter. Color key. Custom color. Yes. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Now that's a spa. Look at that beautiful eagle soaring over the waterfall. Ah, that's great. Yeah, this is an American spa. Sorry, guys. Look, I'm thinking about eagles and soaring. I didn't mean to get a bald eagle, but obviously that's going to be the first one that comes in. We do need wolves howling. You are absolutely correct about that. Absolutely correct about that. Wolf howling gif. I'm finding all the good ones. All right, let's see. Let's see who's got a good one. Oh, yeah, now that's pretty good. Oh. I had no idea about that, Rambler. That is a fun fact. Who would have... I would have never believed that. That's so cool. All right. I see a couple good wolves howling, but I'm gonna have to do a little bit of work on these ones. You know what? Anything worth doing is worth doing well. And hey, what's the point of this stream? I'm testing here. That's right.
That's the point of the stream!
So I'm sorry, everybody. We're gonna have to open up After Effects on this. No, oh, I didn't even save this. Oh my god, I didn't even save my... Oh. I almost lost some really important work right there. Jeez Louise. Love to work for an hour and 45 minutes and then not save my dang work. Now, did I grab this right? You know what? I was gonna After Effects this, but I think I can get pretty close without having to do anything in After Effects. I need a moon gif though. Sparkly. If I could get a sparkly moon gif, then that's what I would like. In a perfect world, sparkly moon. Oh, yeah. Yes. Thank you, moonshine gif. Oh, oh man. Whew. Folks, we got some real primo stuff coming in right now. I hope you're ready for how good this stream is going to look right now. This is going to not be a busy stream at all. Everything is going to look right where it's supposed to be. Let's go ahead and get in the wolf first, just to make sure that I'm not wasting my time with what I think I can do. But no, I think I can do this. Also, what's important, this is basically... I should just make this a different screen. Spa screen is what this one's called. And I'm just gonna go ahead and get it into there. Get rid of this one. Sorry for the Windows noises. I apologize for that, but what can you do? You know? What can you do? Not too much. Anyway, if I'm gonna be on this screen, you need to be able to see my my flute playing, obviously. No, go back. Which means that I have to be much bigger on the screen. Oh, yeah. That's good. That's really nice. And now, let's move this wolf down to where I was, right? Obviously, the wolf needs to be down here howling at the moon. And now, if I'm not mistaken, I should just be able to get rid of white in this one with a color key. Oh, yeah, it worked pretty good. That worked, like, surprisingly well. Yeah, that's great. Okay, that's good. Let's go ahead and move. I'm sorry, chat. You're going to have to move to a different spot now. You're going to have to come over here. I'm going to have to put my watch this while you do your art over top of everything. Same thing with this. Chat has to go above all my spa stuff, so that way you can actually see what's going on. And then potentially the most important thing, we need to get the moon in here. Let's go ahead and get that moon in here. Okay, moon. Bingo. And now this moon can be nice and big up in the... Up in the top corner over here. That's beautiful. And then same situation here. Gonna bring you down into this. I'm gonna go ahead and... Nope. Get my filters right. Custom color. There we go. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about, baby. That looks great. Look at how the sparkles are still happening. That's fantastic. That's just spectacular. Oh, couldn't have gotten anything better than this. Are you kidding me? Now, this is a spa day. This spa is great. Let me make this waterfall bigger. I'm sorry. I have to make this waterfall bigger. That's the problem, is that it wasn't big enough on the screen. There we go. Now you really can't tell what it is. And that's what I want. That's exactly what I want. Okay. I'm going back to the PC screen for now. I'm getting rid of the spa stuff on this because I don't want to mess around with it too much. Okay? And now when I need to, I go over to this one, which is spa screen. And I'm sure I'm going to use this again in the future. I'm positive I will. But I've realized that there's a screen that I have been neglecting quite a lot. And speaking of... I'm sorry. What are you saying? What's going on here? Wolf, what are you saying? Oh. Could you be potentially talking about Samoyed? The Samoyed? That's right, folks. Before I go grab my bird audio, I need to ask y'all the whole point of this stream. The whole point of this stream here, in fact, let me copy and paste this over there because this is an important point of this stream and I haven't put it in here. The important point of this stream is that this is about watching this stream while you do your art. So I want to know, is anyone doing any art while they're watching this stream? I'm going to get a little water while I'm doing this. But I love to see, ooh, making some spaghetti. That's art for sure. NBCDY says, I'm trying to write a poem. I imagine this stream, give it a second. Once we get into the full spa music, it might be okay to do that. Applying to jobs and taxes, both art forms, both very difficult things to do. So good job on working on that. That's impressive. Ooh, trying a new recipe. That's great. Making a Celeste map. Good for you, Cuber Stash. Great. Painting ceramic figurines. That's so cool. I love that. Building a museum in Minecraft. That sounds like a blast. That sounds great. K Termite, learning how to rig VTuber models. That might be my next thing. I'm fascinated with VTubers. I don't watch any, but I am fascinated by the concept of VTubing, and so I've always been thinking about it. Ooh, electrician homework. How does electrician homework work? I'm assuming it's just like theory stuff, but in my brain, I wish it was like, all right, everybody, here's a bunch of wires. Connect them by tomorrow. I know that that's not what it is. But in my brain, in my child brain, I just assume that that's how electricians get homework. They give you a house. Miss Blue Skies, yeah. They just say, all right, well, here you go. Try your best. Here's an empty space. Make electricity work in here. Try your best. Yeah, some stuff's got to be the practical wiring at some point. But they do the wire task from Among Us. That's good. I'm into that. Oh, nice. Oh, that's very fun. That's good to hear. Anyway, folks, I'll be right back. I gotta go grab my my correct sounds, because I think they're on my other computer. So give me a second. Enjoy Share for a little bit. I'll be right back.
No matter how hard I try, you keep pushing me aside and I can't break through. There's no talking to you. It's so sad that you're leaving. It takes time to believe it. And after all is said and done, you're gonna be the lonely one. Oh, do you believe in life after love? I can feel something inside me say, I really don't think you're strong enough now. Do you believe in life after love? I can feel something inside me say, I really don't think you're strong enough now. What am I supposed to do? Sit around and wait for you? Well, I can't do that. And there's no turning back. I need time to move on. I need a love to feel strong. 'Cause I've had time to think it through. And maybe I'm too good for you. Whoa. Do you believe in life after love? I can feel something inside me say, I really don't think you're strong enough now. Do you believe in life after love? I can feel something inside me say, I really don't think
I just let it go until then. I've been back for a little bit. I'm gonna be honest with you, but I was like, I might as well just finish the song, you know? I might as well get it over to the right thing. Anyway, I got my I think I've uploaded my correct sound effects. Give me 1 second, because I gotta make sure that I download it from the right spot. In the meantime, I'm just gonna play this in the background to see if there's anything that stands out to me as astoundingly atrocious. But I think we're probably fine. I mean, I might as well just go ahead and put myself into spa mode. You know what I mean? We'll be seeing a lot of spa screen today. But in the meantime, I have to make sure that I'm doing this right now. There we go. Okay. Almost got my nature sounds. I have to make this way quieter. I made it not quiet, but then I've already changed my mind. I need to make this You Love This way quieter. It's got to be so subliminal, man. This has got to be the most subliminal thing in the whole world. Okay. Bingo. Let's see if I exported these correctly. Probably not, but I will try anyway. Okay. Sounded pretty good. And now I need to make a new audio track. Let me go back to PC so you can actually see what I'm doing in the meantime. We're going to spa. We're gonna go to the spa land in just a bit, right? Like we're getting there. But I need to make sure that I upload the correct stuff. And you gotta see what I'm doing right now. All right, I just recorded, here's nature sounds. Let's see how, clip deactivated. Sorry, stop that. No, quit it, stop it. Quit nature sounds. Why is nature sounds exported like this? That should be fine. Why is... Oh, whoops, I put it into the wrong space. Didn't mean to put it in there. I meant to put it into the fresh one, which is what I did. That is what I did. I must have just had a weird export issue over here, because this is not right. This is not right. Well, I can already tell that this is all wrong. But I don't need it to be... I just need it to be loopable, right? And then, as long as it's... I don't even know if you guys can hear that because it's so quiet. So let me just put a compressor on it in the meantime. Okay. I guess I could also up the gain on this. That's another way to make it louder. Okay, now you could probably hear the bird noises, right? It's very quiet in the background, I'm sure. That should be okay. Thank you, Jacuzzi Tubs. Welcome. How's it going? Good to see you. We're making spa music today. This is a stream where I make things in the background while you do your art. But very important to make some spa music every now and then. Oh, I'm glad. Thank you, Rambler. How does one crossfade? That's how one crossfades. That just works. It just works and it's good. Oh, there's some weird blips going on right there. I don't want that. Okay, so this is where one thing fades and then the other thing's got to fade up. This is not what I meant to do. Is there a way to make this work? Is there a way to... Oh, this is one thing that I haven't quite figured out how to fix in Ableton. That's a new thing for me. I'm sure this is one of the easiest things in the world. Just drag the top fade thing over to the other spot. So if I take this one in arrangement view, just highlight the area you want to apply the crossfade and right click. And so if I just did like this? Wrong. Is this it? Create crossfade. It worked. It worked. How nice. Does this auto crossfade? No, it doesn't. Okay. So I'm going to have to do that with every single one of them. Unless I do that, in which case then I can just crossfade this section. Create crossfades. We're just back to it. That's great. Okay. So the nature noises are now in business. I can just put them in here. Once again, just click and drag, I guess, and try to make this into a crossfade. Okay. This is making sense to me now. No. That's not what I wanted. No. That's also not what I wanted. Duplicate. Bring these back over. Crossfade. Okay. Almost there. Almost there, folks. And then it's time to just play the flute. It's time for me to really become the Andre 3000 I've always wanted to be. Okay, so now I can delete these ones because this is where it's going to stop. I already know that. Okay, good. So now we got some sound effects in the background. Let's see how they sound in context. That's good. It can be a little quieter, in fact. If anything, I didn't have to bump the gain so much. Okay, but I think that's it. I think that's where we're gonna start today. Okay. Okay, great. Folks, I think I feel comfortable recording my full section. In fact, you know what? Sorry, let me prep this because I do want to be able to swap between these two things every now and then. Because if I were to... Okay, let me just test this really quick. I'm testing it. Okay, so I can swap between the two, can't I? Okay, that's good. That's great. That's really good. Okay. All right. I feel pretty good about starting this recording. Folks, buckle up. It's time for you to start doing your work, your art really good. You're going to have to do really good art now from now on, because for the next 18 minutes or so, I'm composing the rest of this song. We're finishing it in just one bit. We're making ourselves some spa music, and we're in business. And I think that means it's time for me. I'm going to have to turn off my microphone because I'm going to turn this one on. And I don't want you to hear my microphone. Let's do it, shall we? I need to put a little more tape on this because it was getting a little finicky right then. But I figured out where it needs the extra pressure. I think it's right here. And then that should keep the tape on. Don't worry, I'm getting to the spot overlay as soon as I finish this up. Okay, we're in business. All right. I hope you're ready for this. This most long of takes. I can't wait to give it a try. I'm going to make these a little bigger. I'm going to make this a little smaller, rather. All right. And now these guys can be a little bigger because I know that that's what I'm going to be recording in the entire time. All right, folks. I feel comfortable. I hope you're comfortable. Buckle up for the next 20 minutes or so. Let's get spa, shall we? Let's get spa, baby. Goodbye to my microphone. Hello to this microphone. Let's begin. I gotta say, I'm most excited to hear these sections where you guys couldn't tell what I was saying during it, but there was a whole conversation going on in here. Let me just hear how it went with the recorder, because there's some stuff going on in here. Thank you, by the way, very much to Cheese Juggernaut for resubbing, and thank you so much to Dr. Wicked for gifting so many subs. Unbelievably kind. Here in our spa day treatment. Having a great time. Thank you very much for that. As a reminder, if you didn't know, you should subscribe to my Patreon, because that's where the good stuff is. Thank you very much, Mythical Fox 24. Again, if you've got a Prime sub, I won't say no to it, but if you don't have a Prime sub, it's less money, and it's better for you if you just go subscribe to my Patreon. That's a better way to do it. But I appreciate it nonetheless. Thank you very much to all those people. All right, let's hear how this sounded, because this was I was getting silly over here. Somewhere around here was when. Thank you, Lon Garms. You can't hear it, but it was me discussing how James needs to stop using the recorder. Yeah, you can't hear any of these. I was wondering if any of this was going to come through, but because of all of this stuff, it's going to become impossible to hear any of this. But that's okay, because I want to if I turn off the reverb, you could probably hear it. It's so bad. The recorder is so bad.
James, I swear to God, James. Put the recorder back, James.
Sorry, I just thought it might be a good idea to try it.
It's not a good idea, James.
And then over here. I mean, I'm gonna keep this all in. Sorry, James. Sorry to any Jameses in the chat.
Okay, that was actually pretty good, James.
You really think so?
Yeah, no, I take back what I said about the recorder. It's actually not so bad.
Can I keep playing it?
No, I think that was enough for today. You gotta keep exploring it, James.
Where do we get from here? I can't remember what I did. 18 minutes of recording makes you forget things.
Absolutely no scatting, James.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, it worked. I kind of like it being so buried in the background that it could just stay in there, because I don't think you could even hear this when I put on the sound effects. When I put on the different audio effects, you can't tell any of this. All right, it works. Where was the part where I was cracking up? I couldn't really tell if the gargle was working at all. Was it over here? I think it was over here somewhere, wasn't it? Let me turn off the sound effects just to hear what we got. That's me shaking the bottle. thought that the sound effects would be better. Let's see how it sounds without it. Yeah, it's fine. I can keep that in there. And then about this one, how does this one sound if I turn off the? Because this is when I started gargling, I think. Gargling, dude. How does it sound? How does it sound with the sound effects on it? Yeah, it sounds beautiful. Sounds great. I'm ready to. I'm keeping that in. Are you kidding me? I'm keeping that in. And then the sound, I'm guessing that when I walked away and I tried to record some little tippy taps, I don't think that worked very well, did it? What is this? Oh, I'm putting it on. Oh, here it is. It's somewhere around here, wasn't it? That's just me hitting the beads against it, which is very fun. All right, I can't remember when I walked away to pick up the smackaroonies, but that's okay. At the very least, I think. I mean, just print it. You know what I'm saying? Like this seems like it could go into any, like if I wasn't paying attention to it, and I probably wouldn't be because I'd be at a spa and it just has to be in the background. Yeah, I almost managed to get a rain stick from the shake, didn't I? But I wish that's one of the one things that I don't have in this house. That like considering how many novelty instruments that I have in my apartment, you'd think that I would have a rain stick. I don't have one, which is unfortunate because it is an effective thing. Let's make a rain stick really quickly. All I need is like rice and a paper towel tube, right? Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I'm going to just play this music while I go. I'll be right back. What's up, y'all? How's it going? Thank you to Reinsner for gifting Abby a sub. Welcome. Here's what I've created. It's a paper towel tube that has aluminum foil on one end and then my hand on the other. It's unfortunately not perfect because rain sticks have little things throughout them which mean that they tinkle over the stuff. So this is more of a shaker than anything else. which is fine. Toothpicks or nails or dowels. Yeah, any of that would work well. I mean, here's what I'm gonna do. Is just... It's still raining outside. I could literally just go record the rain as it comes down, but that probably would be tough. It wouldn't be a good sound effect. I mean, at this point in time, maybe I just accept this. Because I feel like we're done with this song. I feel like managing to create an 18.5-minute song, or an 18 and change. How does it end? Let me see how it ends. I gotta make sure that it ends well. Cool. And then if I just change the master to be, to just go to track volume, and I just fade it out immediately, and that's gonna be done. Because then that should work. That should work. All the stuff should go away, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, yeah, that does. Cool. So then as long as I go up to 277, then we should be good. We should be all good. I'm not gonna, I mean, I know that I did a perfect take. Look, if I was recording it in this screen, then you know it was a perfect take. I don't think I had to do a single thing to change it. I think we're pretty spot on at this point in time. With this beautiful spa screen. A beautiful spa screen. One take. Definitely no takes in the middle of that. Certainly. Oh, I'm sure that there were no moments in this that I accidentally broke recording. Rest. Only one take. Just the one take. Sounds good to me. Sounds perfect to me. Don't think I have any issues with that. How does it sound with the This is beautiful. And then in context, it sounds even better, I bet. Yeah, it's fine. It sounds great. No issues. All perfect. Oh, that's great. Okay. Well, folks, I mean, we kind of nailed it, didn't we? I was out here expecting this to take ages, but it turns out all you need to make spa music is oh, you know what I haven't done? I need to, let me make sure that I've improvised over top of this with the morning. We got about 18 minutes left, so let me just go ahead and improvise over top of this recording by with this one, right? Okay, so let's just go ahead and record some stuff over this, and then we'll get a chance to listen to the rest of the audio as well, which will be nice. Sorry, everybody. I was trying to get this to... There we go. I just wanted to be able to see what I was recording. Thank you very much. Now let's record. This really is just the Great Deku Tree song, isn't it? Beautiful. This is so easy. When you're just on a pentatonic, who cares? This is good. Yeah, by the way, Lily, I'm here. My money tree is with a friend now. My money tree had to stay in New York. But I have a new money tree, and it's doing really well. That's what matters. Abby, money trees are really good and they're easy to grow. That's the thing you need to know about money trees, is that they're really nice. And even a bozo like me can manage to keep a money tree alive. Abby, if you got an indoor garden already, you should just go ahead and get a money tree. It's worth it to get in there. I imagine that this is how all recording sessions for ethereal music go, is that it's just some guy absent-mindedly hitting notes on a pentatonic scale while talking about plants. Yeah, and sometimes I'm sure that there are plenty of them that have people being very serious in it, and I am sure that that's what matters. I was talking to a friend who at one point in her life did some ghost production shows. She wasn't producing ghosts. She was in shows that she was producing that were about ghosts. And the thing about being a ghost show producer is that the people that you bring on to be finding ghosts, and those people take it very seriously. And even if you're like, this person knows that they can't actually talk to ghosts, none of them can admit that. None of them can admit the fact that they don't actually speak to ghosts. Because if they do, it's a small community and people are going to figure out. That's important. And I imagine that's the same thing for people who produce this music. You can't be like me, just goofing around. Unless you can. In which case, you can. In which case, you can be me. And then you can just play these notes in succession and say things like rest. And that's fine. Yeah, baby, I can fall asleep to this. That's for sure. That's great. This is great. Mectel says that Moth made a beautiful fan art of this stream that looks like the Three Wolf Moon shirt. I gotta see this. See, this is why I gotta set up a Discord or something so I can see all this beautiful artwork. I don't know if the merch thing works here, unfortunately, but that is a 3 Brian shirt. That is true. Welcome. Welcome, Raiders. You like what's going on here? You better, because it's spa day. This is a dang spa day. And if you're not relaxing, you gotta get out of here. Or doing art. You could be doing art too. This will be good. You can hear me in the background saying spa really slowly. How nice. Whew. You know, I'm gonna skip ahead because I'm almost done with this stream anyway, and I don't need any. I'm just gonna record really quickly. Just like I'm gonna jump around a little bit in my recordings. I think that's gonna be my plan. Just so that way I can get a couple more things in here as I go. What's that noise? What did I make that noise with? I can't even remember. It was the recorder. It was the recorder that I was using. Now I hear the discussion with James. Let's go ahead and skip ahead. Let's get some more little recording stuff over here, which should be good. Put in some dissonant noises in there. If you're looking for some dissonant parts of this, you gotta check out 197. Oh, that's gotta be one of my favorite measures for dissonant noises in this. Oh, beautiful. Now this is good stuff right here. All right, now we're just gonna finish this song out strong by putting some more recording stuff at the end, and then we'll be done with this song. We don't even have to touch it after this. I'm just having so much fun. It's really hard to see in this specific shot what I'm doing right now. So I'm gonna go over to normal PC screen. It's, again, hard to see in this point, but you can look at what I'm doing when I press these buttons. Just I'm just playing in the pentatonic scale, and I'm not doing nothing else. As easy as pie, baby. If you're looking to feel good about your piano work, just put it in a pentatonic scale, and then you never screw it up. You never screw it up. Gorgeous. Oh, there's a little dissonant note in there, but no one's gonna hear it, so it's fine. It's gonna be okay, I think. How many more measures we got in this? How many more measures we got in this? Not too many more. We're almost done. We're almost out of the woods. Just gotta record a couple more of these little bits. I'll go back to my spa day now that you've seen this stuff. We gotta go back to the spa screen, the most important screen. Baby, this is a treat. I gotta add more royalty-free nature sounds. You're probably right. I have some of my own recorded woods noises in there, but they're getting buried in the mix. You can never let things get buried in the mix. We did it. We made it through, folks. We made it through. We've recorded a full spa treatment. I'm telling you, this is fantastic. 18 minutes of easy listening. Didn't even need to use my bad rain stick made out of a paper towel tube and one thing of... I've spilled only a little bit of rice all over myself. I've only spilled like 7 grains of rice all over myself. This is what happens when you make a rain stick out of a tube that only has one end covered. But that's the business. Folks, for this last bit, might as well, I mean, we all know that I'm gonna export this. I'll put it up on my Patreon along with the share song today because I forgot to do that too. So there's going to be 2 songs on the Patreon now over there. But if you're looking, speaking of which, why don't I come on over here? Why don't I actually, no, you know what? Actually, one more thing. While I can use these beautiful, beautiful keys, these beautiful, beautiful buttons, let's go ahead and head over to this. Folks, one last bit. This stream is all about me making some stupid thing in the background while you make your art. All right? That's what the whole point of this stream is. It's for you to watch it while you do your art. This should just be in the background. You don't have to pay attention to it. That's why I made spa music all day today. But I'd love to hear what you're working on. I'd love to hear what art you've been doing during this stream. As we wrap it up today, we might as well. So if you were working on anything related to art, including things like working on your website, that's still art. That counts. Making a comedically large amount of fried rice, that is art, baby. Bun Bun Plays finished your taxes? You finished your taxes entirely? Congratulations. That's art. Coding absolutely counts as art. That's how it is. Demi Devil Queen is picking their nose, and I bet that they're doing it in an artistic fashion. I bet that they're crushing it right now. Well done. Ooh, animated web piece. I'm not sure about that. That's all good. Oh, look at Abby working on the Jackbox game social channels. Crushing it. Doing some good artwork there, Abby. Ooh, Didelphus Virginiana, real grad school app hours. Oh, man. I'm glad that I don't have to apply for schools anymore. It is a hard thing to do. I understand that. I respect that a lot. Ooh, After Effects projects for a D&D campaign. That's a good reason to use After Effects JedGG. JedGG is a hard word to say, but I got it. It just, there's more just sounds in it than you would think. That's all there is. But all good stuff. Your friend, sorry, Ebola Jello says, my friend and I rewrote Phantom of the Opera as if it took place in a small town country fair. That sounds great. That sounds like a blast. I love that idea. That sounds great. Anyway, oh, good job, Fly Wingless, for making a little donut guy in Blender. And like they got teeths. That's cute. That sounds wonderful. Folks, y'all have made some really good art today. I'm sure it's wonderful. I'm sorry that I haven't set up a way to look at it more than just on my Patreon. Again, if you want to join my Patreon, you can join it for free. And that only gets you access to my progress reports on months. But since I don't really post anywhere else, it's a good place to be to learn about things. I haven't even posted about this new streaming show on my Patreon because I've been wanting to get it up and running before I do anything else. But now it seems like I feel pretty confident that we're going to keep doing this. Folks, speaking of, we're trying to do this every Monday from 2 to 5. And I think that sounds good. Next week, I have a dentist appointment. It's at 1. But I probably can get back by, at the latest, 2:30, depending on how fast my dentist is. So I'll be around here around 2, okay? And if I'm a little too late, I'm sorry about that. But just assume that I'll be around here around 2. So if you're planning to make art, get started making art at 2, even if I'm not doing anything by that time. Pacific time. 2 p.m. Pacific time. So that'll be fine. But I will make sure that I am back. It should just be a dental cleaning. I swear to God, if I go in and they're like, here, you got to fill 7 cavities, I won't be streaming next week. But I don't think that's the plan. I think it should just be a cleaning. Thank you, by the way, Shaded Thoughts, for resubbing. Much appreciated. Thanks. Thanks for coming today, folks. This has been really fun. I'm glad that I at least made something today because I haven't been very productive otherwise. But this stream really does make me do something, which I'm glad about. So I hope it helped you in some way as well. I'll catch you all next Monday. I will see you all then. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your Monday. Have a good start to your week. I'll catch you all later. Goodbye. I wanted to put it on the BRB screen just because I wanted to hear the Cher song again. But I guess it makes people think that I will be right back, but I'm not going to be back. I'm gone for real. Goodbye.